Well, hi, good friends. How are you today? I'm doing okay. I'm here and I'm trying to get myself together a little bit today. This video is going to kind of be all over the place. So if you don't mind, bear with me. But I thought it would be sort of a good opportunity. Well, first of all, back up. I'm so sorry. I need to thank all of you for your very kind messages. For checking up on me on how I'm doing with my, sorry, I'm trying to get my camera, how I'm doing with my surgery. As you can see, I'm all over the place. From my surgery yesterday. And, you know, I'm so confused by my phone. One minute I'm supposed to look this way, the next minute I'm supposed to look that way. So if I'm not looking in the right spot when I'm talking to you, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure it out, but I gotta wait till my son comes home, because one minute it says over here and the next minute it says this direction. So I apologize. Thank you so much, everybody, for your very sweet messages. You guys just make bad days better, because of your wonderful support and wonderful messages in your notes. And I'm so incredibly blessed. I've never met you, but yet I feel like we have so many things in common, and you're just such a blessing, and I want you to know that. But so today I thought, since I'm one-handed, and this is not going to be a great video, but you know, there are days where we feel really bad and we don't want to do anything. And for me anyways, when I feel like that, if I just do a little bit to make myself look better, I feel better, right? Or there's times where we literally have 2 minutes to get out the door, but we don't want to walk out the door with a bare face and nothing on. So I thought we'd kind of do that today. We'd do a real short video, sort of a 5-minute deal, just so, you know, where if you're trying to walk out the door to go to the 7-Eleven or whatever, that you can still take the time and the effort to at least make yourself feel better. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just using a little bit of my foundation, my Tear foundation, and we're just gonna put a very light coat on, just enough to cover up some of the blemishes that are there all the time, and just do a light brush of the material and the product, just to sort of level out our skin. We're not spending a lot of time or a lot of energy on it. We're just making it look a little bit uniform. As you can see, I tried to do some brows today with my powder pencil, and they don't look too bad. They don't look great, but they don't look too bad. So we're just gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do with that. And this is a little, you know, like I said, a 5-minute, I gotta get out the door. I've gotta go pick my kids up, but I don't want somebody to see me in the car. Potentially it may be a single guy or a single girl, and I just want to look somewhat presentable. But more importantly, I want to feel better. I want to make myself feel better. And for me, one of the ways that happens is when I just take some time, you know, 5 minutes, to put a little bit of powder on and a little bit of foundation on, just to even out my skin so I don't look ghastly. So that's what we're doing today. And it is so hard when you have one arm to do anything, but we're gonna make it work. So I just used my Tartar foundation. I used a little bit on my anise brush, and then I used my pressed powder today, because if I try to use the loose powder, it's gonna go everywhere and I'm gonna make one incredible mess. So we're not gonna do that today. That would be, my poor husband would come home and go, "What did you do?" And I don't know about you, but have you ever tried to open makeup packaging with one hand? You should try it, because it is a challenge, for sure. It is a challenge. And actually, thinking about that, actually, makeup needs to do a better job for people who are disabled. I mean, really. You know, I see people that do makeup videos that have no arms and no hands, and they really struggle. So if they're disabled, they still should have the right to feel beautiful. And the makeup industry has not done enough, in my opinion, to help those people. And as somebody who is going to be with one hand now for at least 2 weeks, trying to do your hair, trying to do your makeup is a challenge. And these industries need to do a better job of making makeup accessible for people who do have disabilities, in thinking about it. You know, I luckily have another hand, but there's plenty of people out there in the world that want to look beautiful that don't have 2 hands, and that don't have necessarily anybody that can help them. So our industry, our makeup industry, needs to do a better job of figuring out products and packaging for people who are disabled. They really do. Okay, so just put a little bit of pink powder on, because you know me, pink is my favorite color. And this whole exercise today is just an exercise in making yourself look presentable. So if you have to run out the door, you can do that and still, you know, look okay. And I'm just trying to find one of my other brushes that I can pick up some of that same loose powder that I used and just come back in under my, because I didn't use a concealer or anything today, but I do want to just lighten up underneath my eyes so they look a little bit better. And I'm not gonna outline my eyes today at all. We're just gonna put that little bit of eyeshadow on, the little bit of foundation on, and then we are gonna find our blush. Even getting into my makeup bag is a challenge with one hand. You know, my grandfather, my dad's dad, lost his arm when he was in his 40s. And the things that man could do with one arm were, I'm telling you, were astounding. He had a plumbing business. This is back in Australia, where before my parents moved to the United States. And my grandfather was a strong man, and even with one arm, he was able to just have this unbelievable business. And it's a true testament that even people with disabilities can be, you know, wildly successful and have careers and earn money and just have, you know, a relatively normal life. Of course, there was, you know, he had a period of learning, and we all, you know, if you've ever had an injury or had a surgery where you've lost the ability to use your leg or your arm or your hand or whatever, you do have to go through that phase where you're try to figure it out, you know, in the process. But he did, and he lived this really remarkable life, and had this great plumbing business. He was a true inspiration, my grandfather, on what he could do with just one arm. Okay, so now we're just gonna try to put a little bit of mascara on. Don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it. And like I said, this is just a quick 5 or 10 minute attempt to at least, you know, look relatively okay if you've got to walk out the door. And I can't use my makeup mirror that I always use. Obviously, I only have one hand, so I am just trying to do this the best that I can. Sort of feeling my way, knowing where my lashes are, and just getting a little bit on. Just to show we have lashes. No idea what they look like, but we'll look here in a second when I get my glasses back on. May have some smudging too, but that's okay. I'll fix it. Just needed to feel a little bit put together as I try to do some work here this morning. It is a challenge. And for all those people who are disabled, man, you are courageous individuals, and I am just astounded at your resilience. Okay, not too bad. Got a little bit of a mistake over here, but that's okay. Okay, so I've got that on. I put my powder on. Let's just come back in, and I put my blush on. Let's just come back in and let's blend there. And let's put some lipstick on. Let me find my little pencil here. I'm just going to put a little bit of dusting of pink, my jumbo. Had a little bit on to begin with when I started this. Fly, go away. We put that back down in the container, and I'm going to get a little, oops, I went way too far on that. I'm going to get my lip plumping lip gloss out. This is my Physicians Formula. Get the lip gloss on, and let me find my glasses, and let's see. Do we look, yeah, we look okay. Just blend those a little bit. Not bad for a, try to cover that up a little bit more. Even when you have powder on, you can still use your brush here to cover up any you know what I did? Yeah, I did that. Oh, the after effects of anesthesia are still definitely on board. So I think that's all we're gonna do, girls and guys. Just a 5-minute, I'm running out of the house, but I don't wanna have no makeup on, but I don't wanna go and look like to scare everybody. So let's just do a really skinny and small amount of foundation, put some powder over it. I didn't even do concealer, a little bit of eyelash on, a little bit of mascara, And I pulled my hair back. I put my hair back in pins just so it looks relatively okay. And I put some lipstick on and some lip gloss. And this is my 5-minute rush out the door, or in this case, this is my, I have one hand and I'm not capable of doing my regular get ready with me day after my second surgery. I certainly did not expect to be in this position again. I had to recover all of February and into March, and now I am in the same position. But hopefully, and there's a gnat, hopefully it was fixed. My original repair did not take, it didn't work, and so more had to be done yesterday, and I'm not going to get into the gory details, but hopefully this time it's fixed and I can completely recover. And again, I'm humbled and truly, truly blessed to have such a remarkable community. And your messages really do touch me when I get them, and I appreciate them so much. And I appreciate the fact that you take the time to do it. We are all very busy. We have very busy lives. So run out the door. Next time you got to run out the door, slap on a little foundation, slap on a little powder, a little bit of eyeshadow, mascara, and some lip, and you can still make yourself look presentable. So if you go into the car line to pick up your kids, or you run into the 7-Eleven or whatever, that you can at least make yourself look a little presentable. But more importantly, if you're having one of those days like I'm having and you just want to make yourself feel better, it does make you feel better. It makes you feel better, or at least it does for me. And I hope that next time you're not feeling great, that you just take 5 or 10 minutes to slap on some makeup. It might make you feel better too. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful messages. Get out there today on this tremendous Thursday. Hit your grand slam. Don't take any excuses from anybody, and just move forward positively. Even in struggles or dark times, we can find some positives if we look hard enough. And that's hard, I know, especially when it's a dark or challenging time. But my mom always said, try to find a positive even when there's a negative. And I believe in that, I really do. And I hope that you guys can take this crazy little video. Maybe it's a 10-minute video for you too the next time you're running out the door. God bless everybody. Thank you so much again for your wonderful messages of support. I appreciate it more than you possibly could know. And have a great Thursday wherever you are. Remember, you have 10 seconds to make that all-important first impression. So you never know, even in a 5-minute makeup video, what that impression could lead you to, or to whom it could lead you to. And remember, age is should never be a defining factor in setting goals and dreams for yourself. Believe in yourself. You are your best, most important supporter. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. And just believe in yourself. Say to yourself, this is where I need to go. This is the goal that I have. And for your own self-preservation, don't let anybody get in your way. At any age, dreams and goals are something we should always aspire to. So at the end of our lives, we don't have regret. This is Carrie from down in Texas. Thank you so much again, everybody. Have a blessed, blessed, blessed Thursday. And I will try to catch up with you guys tomorrow. See you later. Bye-bye.